Peaceful, thank you. Yes, the story that's developing tonight, the ANC issuing a statement this evening saying it believes the emails about President Cyril Ramaphosa's ANC leadership campaign have been leaked as part of a calculated manoeuvre to distract from the task of dealing with the country's socio-economic problems. It also says the party has not had a policy to deal with fundraising mechanisms of people or groups running in leadership contests. Over the weekend, part of the fundraising emails were leaked. They appear to show that the president may have lied when he said he did not know the names or identities of people who had contributed to his campaign. Mankoba Mkunu is our reporter who's at Luthuli House this afternoon. Mankoba, good evening to you. Firstly, what is Luthuli House and which official is saying what about these emails?
Well, of course, the SABC spoke to the Deputy Secretary General this afternoon, Jesse Duarte, who of course said that they've noted these emails with concern, saying that, these emails appear to be part of a campaign or part of those who are really trying to distract the party from doing its work and in fixing the issues affecting the country. And of course, Jesse Duarte is saying that, as the ANC, they stand behind the president as so far as what he has responded to with regards to the email, what he said about the email that he really did not know. You recall that, Stephen, of course, he has been saying that, a number of times that he simply was not involved in the fundraising campaign. He had no knowledge of what was going on, but he did admit that he did make a contribution of about 20 million to the fund. And of course, the emails revealing that or suggesting that he might have an even bigger role to play, insofar as suggesting even some of the donors to that CR17 campaign. But the ANC is saying that, we simply believe what he said and we accept that. In fact, in Jesse Duarte's words, she says the president has told his truths and we as the ANC accept that.
So is the party saying then that under the ANC's policies as they stand and as they stood at Nasrec, under its constitutions, regulations, the president and his campaign did nothing wrong? Is that their view?
Well, interestingly, Stephen, Jesse Duarte admitting that, there is no policy at this stage that they've had as the ANC that really regulates how funds are raised for campaigns like this. And she says that, it's about time now that the ANC is going to look into that matter. She says that, of course, this was one of the resolutions that was taken at the 53rd elective conference of the ANC, that, this issue needs to be looked at. She even spoke of the issue of an independent electoral commission being appointed by the ANC to handle the elective issues of the ANC. And she says, of course, the issue of the policy is something that they're looking into and it's something that they want to be done as speedily as possible.
Okay, this would seem, over the last few days, we've seen the president and the presidency. Yesterday, Kuselo Diko, the spokesperson for President Ramaphosa, speaking to us here on SABC News. It seems that they are trying to now respond to these claims in quite a serious way.
Well, certainly, Stephen, that's because of the amount of interest this has created. From Saturday, it's been a subject of talk throughout the media. And of course, people really questioning issues here as to whether, the president has been honest with as far as his campaign is involved, of course, raising serious questions. So Jesse Duarte herself and the ANC also admitting that, this issue has been an issue that needs to be addressed by the ANC because, a lot has been said. The DA, of course, saying that they want answers from the president with regards to this issue, and PLF calling for, the suspension of the president and so forth. So really this has been a critical issue, and the ANC is saying that, going forward, first of all, we want to say that we believe what our president says, and we want to say that we are going to look into the issue of how people or how funding is regulated in the future. Not now, but this is something that we are working on. But what they are saying is that, with all of this noise that is made, they believe this is part of a narrative that is really trying to denigrate their president and really part of the media campaign to try and denigrate the president of the ANC.
So on the one side, we've got what the ANC is saying, and in a way that's the political aspect to this. Then we have what the presidency said yesterday about the legal aspect to this. They were very clear that they believe no law has been broken by the president. There's no legal obligation by the president or his campaign to actually name these donors. That's one for the lawyers. The public protector has found that the president lied to or misled Parliament, I think was the word she used. That was her finding in this case. Any comment from the ANC on the public protector? And we've seen some parts of the ANC appearing to defend Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane and some parts seeming to criticise her.
Well, of course, Stephen, but first, just to note on on that issue of the presidency saying that there was nothing illegal that was done in this campaign. I think the ANC again reiterating that this afternoon, saying that, it hasn't found any acts of illegality in any of the campaigns that have been conducted by their leaders, including, of course, President Ramaphosa. And of course, they did go into the issue of the public protector, saying that, they do respect the office of the public protector. And in fact, they're saying that they're very disturbed by these attacks that are leveled at the public protector. And they're saying that they're also disturbed equally at the attacks against their president, who they say is being denigrated. And of course, they're saying that, the review process that the president has undertaken should be given a chance. They're saying that they're pleading with South Africans not to really try and find the outcome of this review process ahead of the time, but to give that review process a chance and for the law to take its course. So they're saying that they will be giving the president a benefit of a doubt with regards to this matter.
Mankoba, thanks very much indeed. Mankoba Mkunu, our reporter who spent part of his day today at Lithuli House. That story developing tonight. Stay with us, plenty more to come here on SABC News.